I know it's late, but we're finally going to get into all of the books coming out in July that I'm very excited about. Hey, book people. Hola, mi gente. I'm Shay. Welcome back to the channel, MsMalcolmHughes. And as I noted, today we're talking July book releases. I'm a little late, so some of these are already out, but that's better for y'all because you can already go pick it up. So, first, we're going to discuss the books that came out on July 1st. And the first one up is Pretty Girl County by Lakita Wilson. That is a little near and dear to my heart. Pretty Girl County, PG County in Maryland. But let's talk about the book. It says, girls like Rhea Samuels always come from Prince George's County. Rhea is rich and she's not afraid to show it. She wears designer clothes, drives a custom pink Audi, and lives in a neighborhood tucked behind a fancy cast iron gate. She works hard, but she can get anything she wants with a snap. Summer Watkins is from Seat Pleasant, where the cast iron gates are significantly smaller and attached to the windows, where most folks are still trying to make ends meet. Every day for Summer is a hustle, working at her dad's bookstore and using her art skills to scrounge up enough scholarship money for her dream school, Spelman. Rhea and Summer used to be BFFs, back when Rhea lived in Seat Pleasant too. Now the girls are from different stratospheres. But when Rhea desperately needs help to prove to FIT admissions officers that she has what it takes to make it in fashion, the only person who can help her is Summer. Rhea promises to help Summer in return. She'll pay her for her services, helping Summer afford the school her parents can't. As the girls work together, slowly they begin to trust each other again. But when new relationships push them both, and Summer's dad's bookstore is suddenly in danger of closing, old wounds bubble up. Can the girls find a way to repair their friendship and stay true to themselves along the way? We shall see. Another book that came out on July 1st is Archive of Unknown Universes by Ruben Reyes Jr. And this one reads, Cambridge 2018. Anna and Louis's relationship is on the rocks. Despite their many similarities, including their mothers who both fled El Salvador during the war, in her search for answers and against her best judgment, Anna uses the diffractor, an experimental device that allows users to peek into alternate versions of their lives. What she sees leads her and Luis on a quest through Havana and San Salvador to uncover the family histories they are desperate to know. Eager to learn if what might have been could fix what is. Definitely one that I think is interesting. Next up, coming out on July 8th, we have White Burgers Black Cash by Ne Oyo E Kwati. And this one says, today, fast food is disproportionately located in black neighborhoods and marketed to black Americans through targeted advertising. But throughout much of the 20th century, fast food was developed specifically for white urban and suburban customers, purposefully avoiding black spaces. In White Burgers, Black Cash, Kawati traces the evolution in fast food from the early 1900s to the present, from its long history of racist exclusion to its current damaging embrace of urban black communities. Y'all know I like to learn about us, our culture, and ways for us to always be better. Also coming out on July 8th, we have My Parents' Marriage, a heartfelt multi-generational tale of love, family, and healing in Ghana and America by Nana Akua Bray Hammond. It reads, determined to avoid the pain and instability of her parents' turbulent, confusing marriage, Kokui marries a man far different from her loving, philandering, self-made father and tries to be a different kind of wife from her mother. But when Kokui and her husband leave Ghana to make a new life for themselves in America, she finds history repeating itself. Her marriage failing, she is called home to Ghana when her father dies. Back in her childhood home, which feels both familiar and discomforting, she comes to realize that to exorcise the ghost of her parents' marriage, she must confront them to enable her healing. Listen, the only way forward is through. Next up, we have sometime in July. I feel like the date has changed a couple of times, but we have Don Caselli by Jacquel J. I won't get into this one too much. I detailed it in my June release, so I'll tag that video for you all to check out. So look in the cards, or in the description box. But I'm excited for this one. If you read 10,000 Hours with a Rich Menace, Don is Menace's brother, his younger brother, and we love him. He's been throughout the series. He's also a little techie working with Corleone. I did want him and Amy to, have a little side situation. It didn't happen, but we love Don. Good character. Landon is his name, Don for short, but definitely looking forward to that one. All right, this next one coming out on July 15th. Y'all, I got to read the second book so I can read this third and final one in the series. I'm talking about, this one is The Memory of the Ogissi by Moses Osei Utomi. And these are standalone. I think they might be a little interconnected, but I think you can read them all individually. I haven't read the second one, so don't get me to lying. But the first book in this series, I did an individual review of it. It was The Lives of the Ajungo. And so I'm really excited for this one for sure. It says, even deserts have a beginning. Even gardens have an end. Even water has a story. The city of 1,000 stories stands resolute on the edge of the forever desert. It is a lush metropolis where water flows into every mouth that thirsts and knowledge sprouts in every mind that craves it. Yet despite their prosperity, no one can remember how the city began. It is a dire state of affairs. A people who do not learn their past cannot chart their future. Woo! I'm so excited for that. Y'all don't even know. That series is so good. It's so underrated. I think many people should be reading it. Many more people. I had my best friend read it and she loved it down. And so she's not someone who always reads my books that I recommend. Shame on her. But she doesn't. And she read that one and she loved it so much. She flew through 1 and 2. I'm telling y'all. Y'all need to be reading it. Next up, we have books coming out on July 22nd. And the first book I want to discuss is Necessary Fiction by Ologosa Osundi. And this says, in Necessary Fiction, Ologosa Osundi poses these provocative questions and many more while exploring the paths and dreams, hopes and fears of more than 24 characters who are staking out lives for themselves in contemporary Nigeria. Looking forward to it. These next ones all come out on July 29th. So July 29th has some bangers. All right, first up we have is Something in the Water by Phyllis R. Dixon. It reads, as director of an award-winning investigative news radio show, Billie Jordan is used to helping others fight trouble, but she faces her own when the radio station is sold and she's unable to find another job. Their savings dwindle as she and her husband struggle to help their son overcome an opioid addiction. When her husband gets a professorship at an HBCU in his hometown, they relocate to get a fresh start. Billie slowly adjusts to a cubicle workspace, sweltering heat, and accepting y'all as a word. All is well until severe storms cause massive destruction and contaminate the town's water supply, making it unsafe to drink. So we're going to be with them on that journey. Also, y'all is a real word. Y'all know I'm from the Midwest. See, look, y'all know I'm from the Midwest, from Chicago, which is basically what they said in Centers, Mississippi with tall buildings, okay? That's where most of our grandparents, migrated during the Great Migration. So listen, we say y'all around here. It's a real word, love. But definitely looking forward to the book. Next, this cover is just gorgeous. It is Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie in the Souls of Blackwood Academy. It says 101. I'm presuming that it will be a series. But what we have is, welcome to Blackwood Academy, the legendary school located on the fringes of the afterlife. Once a pupil enters the academy's arched gates, there's no way out, except the Decennial, a cutthroat magical competition with only one victor. Y'all know when I get in my fantasy bag, that's right up my alley. So definitely looking forward to that one. And our last book coming out on July 29th is Blood Slaves by Marcus Redmond. This says The Blood Saga, book 1, so more to come. It also says for fans of Sinners. So, a lot of recommendations are coming out if you loved Sinners, and this is one. It says, what if nobody ever freed the slaves because they freed themselves 150 years before the Civil War? That tagline alone got me. It reads, in the province of Carolina, 1710, freedom seems unattainable for Willie, for his beloved Gertie, and for their unborn child. They they live, suffer, and toil under their brutal master, James Big Jim Barrow, whose grand plantation was built by the blood, sweat, and tears of the enslaved. To flee this hell on earth is to be hunted and killed. Until one strange night, Willie is offered a dark hope by Rafazi, an enigmatic slave with an irresistible and blood-chilling path to liberation. Y'all can't tell me that don't sound good. Y'all can't tell me that doesn't sound good. I don't even love slave narratives, but with that twist, I love a good vampire story. Um, Listen, I'm all for like black liberation and black people freeing themselves. Amen to that. So that sounds right up my alley. It sounds like it should be right up y'all alley. Definitely, definitely one I'm looking forward to in July. Those are the books I'm looking forward to. As far as what I'm reading right now, a few different things, but the one I'm reading in this moment, obviously not this moment because I'm sitting here, but when I walk away from here, what I will pick up is Qasim 3. Not going to give my review now, but I'm about 43% through the book. I'm uncertain. I'm going to trust Jacquel. She asked us in the beginning to trust her to take us on this journey. So that's what I'm going to do. A lot is going on. We'll see. Right? That's what I'll say about that. We'll see. But as always, I appreciate y'all being here with me. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't, I don't know why not, but definitely subscribe. Fun, exciting things coming to the channel. Later this year, I'll be making a huge announcement. So you want to be here for that. And y'all, just let me know what y'all are reading. Let me know which one of these y'all are going to pick up. I am curious. And like always, as I always say, I am Shay. The channel is MsMalcolmHughes, one where we believe that books are sometimes better than people. I will catch you, book people, in the next one. Peace.